the field, gonna take it to the other team. And when it's all said and done, they'll wish it was all just a dream. Cause the Lincoln County's ready for a good old gridiron fight. And another victory here on Football Friday night. I said another victory on this Football Friday night. Are you ready?
Aquinas kicker's got the ball placed. Now rolled a little bit of wind out there. He had it teed up, was getting ready to back up to go kick, and it came off the tee. And this game is waiting the official to blow that whistle to get it going. He's blown it. Kick is up.
Here we go.
Take it away, Layton.
Number 2 catches it, fumbles it right down the 5-yard. Get on the wall. They have knocked the fumble into the end zone. Aquinas has, there on the 1-yard line, have
Safety.
it's called the safety.
Yep.
First out of the rip, we kick off to us. We fumble the kickoff in the 1-yard line, and we get on it, and they have a safety in the end zone. So we are not starting out the way we wanted to start out. Lincoln County is down 2-0, just like that. 8 seconds off the clock. So Lincoln County is down 2-0. Kicking off to Aquinas on the short field.
So just that quick, we go behind 2 points, 0-2.
And Ryan O'Neal kicks off high, kickoff. Aquinas is going to take some Aquinas roll, and it's going towards the end zone. I think Lincoln County has got it. We may have recovered the kickoff, and we're coming back to you. And they're saying Lincoln County has the ball, 1st and 10 on the 35. Oh my, how tides can turn so fast.
Absolutely. It was my imagination. Did that ball have some backspin on it?
It
hit
had
the
some
ground and bounced backwards.
It went backwards.
Us.
And it was almost like everybody that was watching it land, nobody wanted to grab it. They would just.
Well, they were expecting it to hit and bounce forward, but it hit. It was like a pool ball. Just
Lincoln County takes over on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Keith Lockhart under center. You got a man in motion. He's going to hand off to number 9. He didn't get very far, probably about a yard past the line of scrimmage. Jaden Robertson with a 1-yard carry. Going to be 2nd down and 9. Like we said before, if you're just joining us, you missed a safety starting off. Lincoln County has gotten the ball back. About 11:30 left to go in the first quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0. Jalen Wade back under center. Got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to try to hand off. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to scat out to about the 44-yard line. They're trying to say he fumbled, but Lincoln County says they got it back.
he's going to need about three yards for the first. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for Lincoln County. I just feel like we got to settle down a little bit.
Yep.
Jalen Wade getting Keith Lockhart getting the call from the side. Got Shelton coming out wide. Keith Lockhart under center. Going to hand off again to Jaden Robertson. He goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, may have gained a half a yard.
Got about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and about a yard and a half. And we got a punt right there. We're not even at midfield.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4th and a yard and a half, and Lincoln County is going to bring on the punt team, which we've had great success this year, folks, with the kicking game, with special teams all the way around. Coach Barnett has done a great job coaching up these men this year. Ryan O'Neal is going to be back about the 34-yard line as he gets ready for the punt. And here he goes. Low line punt going to be taken about the 20-yard line by Aquinas, and he's got some moves on him. He's still going. They're trying to get a handle on him, and they're going to bring him down, thank goodness, at the 35-yard line after a lot of dancing. So Aquinas is going to take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of Aquinas.
So with 9:45 to go in the first quarter, Aquinas has the ball. This will be their first play from scrimmage. They started off by getting that safety. Aquinas coming out, 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got to sit back behind him. Tall guy back there for their quarterback. And he's doing an audible. He's up there, had started the snap count, and then steps back and changing the play. And he's going to hand off to that little running back they've got. He's across the 30. They're going to bring him down about the 32, just a little off the left guard spot.
Number 27, Elam, leading the Red Devils in on the tackle.
That quarterback for Aquinas is a pretty tall fella.
Sure is.
Tall drink of water. Tall and lanky. Aquinas wide in the slot to the right, wide to the left, set back in the shotgun. Hands to that number 1 again. He's around the corner on the right side. He's at the 40 and a little more. Probably he's got the first. Looks like he's got it out to about the 43. First down for Aquinas. That number 1 for Aquinas kind of about similar size to our Arquay Hartfield, and look like some of the same similar type speed.
Yep.
This time Aquinas coming out with the wide the slot to the left side and 1 wide to the right. Quarterback in the gun. Hands to the number 1 coming off the left side. We try to turn him in, and we gets tackled from behind. But after all of that, though, he still picks up about 6 yards.
Number 34, Keyshawn Martin, in on the tackle for the Red Devils.
Ball just shy of midfield. 49.5-yard line. 8:36 to go in the first quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0. Quarterback hands to that number 1 again. They're working him hard and heavy. He's got the first and a little more. He got hit at about the 43 and just kept driving to the 45, picking up another Aquinas first down.
Lakeith Lockhart in on the tackle for the Red Devils after that minimal gain that did give him the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 45 for Aquinas in Red Devil territory.
This time the number 1's coming out wide on the left side. And he goes in motion. The inside handoff to him he turns the corner and dives forward, picking up another extra couple yards. He's going to dive down to about the 37. He's going to make it 2nd about 2.
Look like Superman now.
Depending on where there's a flag on the field, where he went airborne. I don't think he checked with the control tower to get permission to get airborne.
It looks like it's going to be a holding call on Aquinas, so it's going to move him back.
Lincoln County, of course, under first year head coach Kevin 19's a long-time assistant. 19.
Good break for us to get it moved back, because otherwise it would have been 2nd and 2. Now it's going to be 1st and 15 with the ball just on our side of the field, on our 49. Wide slot either side, set back with the quarterback at number 1. This time he's going to toss it to him. Tries to get around corner. We put a hit on him.
Put a lot of Red Devil helmets on him that time. Number 14, Jalen Wade, leading the attack with the hard-hitting Devils.
So he gets just about to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to make it 2nd. We'll call it 2nd and 10. All right, we just had Aquinas timeout on the field. They come out, break the hull, got strength to the right side. Quarterback hands to that number 1, following that strength and cuts back behind it.
Oh, there's somebody's helmet flying
Picks
around.
up a couple yards, and his helmet came off the guy on the 40, and it went back 10 yards all the way back to the 50.
He's going to have to come out one play.
The way it went flying in the air, I thought he done took it off and spun
Yeah, I
it.
thought somebody threw it.
That's what it looked like. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Aquinas. 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0 after that opening kickoff safety they got on us. This time their number 1's in the left slot. Quarterback dropping back, looking to pass. His first pass for the night. Throws underneath, incomplete. Intended for number 11 for Aquinas. So to bring up 4th and 7.
Number 27, Elam, on the coverage there, and he just couldn't hold on to it. The quarterback fired a rocket in there, bounced off the shoulder pads.
So their punt unit for Aquinas comes out. Their punter looks like he's going to be standing back about his 45. We got Jamar Norman and Marquise Leverett back deep for us. And he's going to get one that's going to... And Norman just lets it bounce, and it does a sideways bounce, but it's still a pretty decent kick. Bounces out of bounds about the 10-yard line, looks like.
So Lincoln County takes over 1st and 10. I'm going to call it the 8.
Okay.
With 6:30 left to go in the first quarter, Aquinas is up 2-0. If you're just joining us, Aquinas got an opening safety. About 8 seconds ticked off the clock when they got that safety. So Lincoln County takes over 1st and 10 on the 8. Keith Lockhart comes out. He's got Burns and Norman behind him. Shelton out wide. Keith hands off to Norman. He's trying to get around that side. He's not going to make it. Pulled down from behind. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage, and they may give him a yard. He was trying to get around that corner and just didn't quite make it. So Lincoln County's, it's going to be 2nd 10. He did get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know we're saying Shelton. Number 15 on the program is Josh Shelton, but number 15 on the field is not Josh.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Mystery guest.
You have these things occur every once in a while.
Lincoln County.
I don't know who it is.
Lakeith Lockhart in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Norman again. He's got a little hole. He's carrying about 4 or 5 Aquinas Fighting Irish with him as he goes across the 20-yard line. It's going to be enough for Lincoln County. It's going to be 1st and 10 Red Devils with 5:41 left to go in the first quarter. Lincoln County still down 2-0. So Lincoln County takes over on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 as they come back out. Lincoln Leroy brings them out of the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart in shotgun. Got Norman beside him. Going to hike the ball. Going to fake the handoff. Lakeith Lockhart keeps it himself, and he's going to rumble and stumble to the 31-yard line. He picks off about another first down for Lincoln County Red Devils. So 1 and 2. Here we go.
I'm going to try to find out who is 15. And
Lincoln County breaks the huddle, comes out. Keith Lockhart again in the shotgun. Got Quay Hartfield out to the side. Norman's right beside Lakeith. Lockhart's going to take the hike, and he's going to run straight up the middle, and he's going to take him down again about the 40-yard line. He's going to be about 1 shy of having the first down. So we're going to call it 2nd and 1, 2nd and short 1. They're going to say he's got 2 more to go. So 2nd down and 2. Ball's about between the 39 and the 40-yard line. As the clock continues to wind down, 4:27 left to go in the first quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0. Lakeith Lockhart back in the shotgun. He's going to take a high snap, and he's going to take it again, but he goes nowhere as that Aquinas defense just smothers him. That high snap, we just had a bad snap, and that high snap, he just pulled it down, just gave him enough time to get back there on him.
That messes up your timing on how you execute that play, because he had to kind of jump up about a foot to pull the ball down.
So that's going to pull the ball back to about the 37-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 for the Red Devils. Trying to get a first down here. Lockhart's under center. Got Norman right behind him. He's going to fake the handoff, going out for the pass. He's got one out there, number 1. Interference. We got a flag on the Irish. Number 1 was out there, Roberts. He had Roberts in his sight, but they were mugging him, trying to rob him out there, and got a flag thrown on him.
These Aquinas fans are wanting to deny that was pass interference. But when you got your forearm up under the guy's face mask and you're pushing him in the throat while he's waiting for the ball, that's interference, people.
So they got the Boo Birds coming out. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Red Devils.
And the bad thing about it, it was right here in front of the Aquinas. If they want to deny that wasn't a pass, what are they going to deny that you really don't see?
Exactly. So we're going to be on the Aquinas 48 as we're going towards Lillian Sims just as hard as we can go. Lincoln County 1st and 10 after that pass interference call. Lakeith Lockhart coming under center.
Hartfield's in the backfield.
He's going to throw out the Hartfield on the pitch. He's trying to make a live. Oh, he brought down at the 40-yard line after some fancy footwork and some good yardage. You can't get a hold of my man there. He's just too quick for you. So he got tackled on the 39-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 for Lincoln County, as we're having some success in the running game so far. Lincoln Leroy brings the Red Devils out the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart's going to be in the center. Got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to hand off to Hartfield again. He's trying to make that corner. He finds the corner. He's still rumbling. He's still stumbling. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
He's got the first.
1st and 10, Red Devils. As we're moving as fast as we can move. 2:48 left to go in the first quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0. So Lincoln County 1st and 10, balls on the 32. Lincoln County breaks the huddle as they come out. Got Norman and Roberts back there with Lakeith. Lakeith under center. He's going to do a little crossbuck, give it to Quay Hartfield. They're running him just hard as they can run, and he a second effort, he gives him about 2 more yards as they thought they had him, and he just kind of squeezed through. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 2 yards for Red Devils. 2:09 left to go in the first quarter.
Like I was saying, if you take their number 1 and our number 24, change uniforms and let them get out on the field and run, you wouldn't know you was looking at somebody different.
2nd and 1. Lockhart brings them out of the huddle. He's got Norman behind him. He's going to hand off to Norman. Norman straight up the middle. And Lockhart keeps it. He faked me out. Trick or treat, he faked me out. So it's going to be 1st down. Lakeith Lockhart with the quarterback sneak. Red Devils are moving the chains. Our trusted line crew down there moving the chains right along. He's going to be on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Red Devils. As the clock continues to wind down in this first quarter, we got about 1:30 left to go. Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart going to be under center. Got Norman behind him. Roberts in motion. He pitches off to Roberts. Got a flag on the play. Going to be a false start by the Red Devils. It's going to back us up about 5 yards.
But both of our wideouts thought they were supposed to win in motion, I think.
So that's
Train A left the station at 118, and Train B left it from the other station.
There you go.
Same time.
What time did they get to Cincinnati?
They didn't, because they got yellow flag.
So we got 1st and 15 on the 20-yard line. Lincoln County breaks the huddle, comes on out. Lakeith Lockhart back under center. Norman's behind him. In a tight set. Roberts in motion. Going to hand off to Quay Hartfield, and he rumbles and stumbles to the 15-yard line after a good pickup of about 5 yards. And he has done a great job. He had a little fumbleitis to begin the season, but
I don't know if he likes the position he's going to have to get in to make that tackle. Like he said, he got very low, but we talk about how
so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Lincoln County comes out. Lakeith Lockhart under center. Hands off to Quay Hartfield. He's trying to get around there, and he's tackled about the 14-yard line.
Tried to cut back behind the pursuit, and when he did, he had the same problem that the guy at GMC had last week. His feet went out from under him, and he just kind of slid down that time.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
And that may take us down to the end of the quarter.
And the clock continues to wind. I think the Red Devils are going to let it wind. So at Larry Campbell Stadium, Buddy Buffer Field here in Lincoln, in Georgia. Lincoln County's down 2-0, but we're knocking on the door, headed towards Lillian Sims. Got 5 first downs in a row. And while they're changing quarters, we're going to take a break on the Lincoln County Broadcast Network. So we can come back. Channel 6 running the show tonight.
Yep.
Which I'm glad they do it. I'm glad they do all the high school games. So Lincoln County 3rd and 10. Lakeith Lockhart under center. Going to go back for the pass. He's got one. He overthrew Quay Hartfield about the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 10 on the 14. Lincoln County is going to bring their field goal unit in. Ryan O'Neal is going to try to put us on top here with 11:55 left to go in the second quarter. Aquinas is up 2-0.
And that one, if the pass is on the money, it's a great call.
Yeah.
He faked a handoff to Quay. Quay ran on around like he was sweeping. They saw he didn't have it, so everybody pulled off of him, and then he tried to dump the pass off to him and just led him by just a little bit too much. If he hadn't, he had 8 yards wide open space.
So Ryan O'Neal, the snap, it's up, and it's good. Referees call it good. Thank you, Zebra. So 11:49 left to go in the second quarter. Lincoln County's up 3-2 as Lincoln County kicks off. High kickoff to Aquinas. It's going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. Number 4 for Aquinas has got it. He's trying to make that corner. He got a flag on the other side of the field, on the visitor side of the field. We don't know what it is yet.
Flags on the Aquinas side, and the play was guy was going across to the other side. It's probably going to be one of them blocking things that just a census block because he's 30 yards away from the play.
That's going to be a block in the back by Aquinas.
We'll take it.
One that just makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
You know,
none whatsoever. What have you got in the stats over there? We drove it all the way down, so we've got to have about 60 or 70 yards.
We had 75 yards for the first quarter. We only had 8 that first drive, and the rest, 67 yards on that drive. No passes.
No passes. But had the one incomplete.
Second.
All right, Aquinas got it wide in the slot to the left in the shotgun. Got that set back. They're going to hand it to him again. He's got a seam. And he gets upended. Who was that? Number 27.
Elam.
Okay, there's Elam came in. Didn't really attack him. Kind of did the old-fashioned rolling body, but just dove sideways at his feet and just upended him.
He almost landed on his feet.
But he picks up Aquinas picks up the first down. They've got the ball out to the 27. 11:24 to go in the second quarter. Aquinas with the ball, hands off to their setback again and going out the right side. And he just squirms and finds a little seam, and he's going to pick up another quick first down, gets it out to about the 39.
Jalen Wade in the tackle for the Red Devils, and they're not wrapping up. He's making first contact with them, and they just can't get a handle on it.
Has anybody else ran the ball for Aquinas besides number 1? It's been all number 1. So everybody else is out there for just window dressing. And the shotgun again. Hands to number 1, going left side. Finds a hole, squirms around, going east-west. Now he's got a lane to the outside. One guy with a shot, misses that one. Man, we had 7, 8 people had a shot at him and did not grab him, wrap him up. He's deep in our territory, down inside the 30, about the 26. Aquinas with a first down with 10:42 to go to the half. Aquinas moving the ball against Lincoln County now.
And he made some moves.
He did. I mean, I thought there were 5 or 6 times I thought they had him. They're not wrapping him up. Or maybe he's
They got a flag on the play.
Hallelujah. Maybe that's why he got loose, because somebody got held.
Somebody may have.
And that's not going to make the Aquinas people happy at all.
Here we go.
Let's see if we hear the Boo Birds.
Moves them back to the 39
All
of
the way
Aquinas.
Our favorite color, yellow.
All the way from what 35?
No, he was on the 26. He got down to the 26.
Did he get that far? Okay.
Yeah. But it'll be 1st and 10 back here. And we're going to, this time we stop, and there's flags all over.
Face mask.
I think we're going to have a face mask, guys. But I tell you what, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 flags. I guess four officials saw it. Whatever it was, 4 of them saw it.
Well, it was kind of hard to miss his neck going back. So Lincoln County is going to be charged with a face mask by Holloway, Devon Holloway, but he got him behind the line though.
What was that, 10 yard, move 10, 1st and 10, right at the 49 probably.
Calling a personal foul against the Red Devils.
Right, got to move it 15 yards.
So that moves them on
down
up.
to the 47, our 47, 1st and 10 for Aquinas. After the penalty, which we had him back there, was the face mask while we were able to wrap him up and bring him down, or did we have him anyway and somebody just got a little overzealous and grabbed that face mask?
I think we had him anyway.
Yeah.
We had 2 Red Devils back there. Devon Holloway was on the lead.
So 10:23 to go to half. Lincoln County is up 3-2. And they're going to toss it to number 1. Number 4 coming around the right side this time. And he's going to get up in it. His head hits down on the ground and it kind of sticks.
Kind of stuck like a pitchfork. He was kind of up in the air. His feet were up in the air for a minute like his helmet was stuck in the grass. There's probably a little divot over there somewhere.
So he picks up, we're going to call it about 5.5, so make it 2nd, long 4. He's breaking the huddle. Wide slot to the left. H back on the left. Running back on the left. Hands to the tailback. He tries to go right. We hit him from behind, push him forward. Probably push him up there close to the 1st down. He's going to be maybe a yard shy.
Devon Holloway again on the tackle for the Red Devils.
Gonna bring it 3rd and a yard. With the ball on the Lincoln County 37, in between the 37 and 38. Be nice to push them back 2 or 3 yards and force them to punt. Quarterback hands to number 1. He gets upended. And it's going to be close to whether he got it or not, depending on where they say he came down.
And I don't think they've given him any, Doug.
No, Lakeith Lockhart was in there on the stop. They're saying 4th down.
4th and a yard.
Aquinas is most likely going to go for it here.
They're going for it. We're just going to make sure we don't get suckered in with a hard count. They hand the 1, and he's got the 1st. He's across the 35, stays on his feet and shoots through 5 or 6 guys and lands forward inside right near the 25. Going to be at the 26. Aquinas picks up the 1st down.
Here's our offense for Lincoln County, and no doubt the player to watch is number 1, Ruben Garnett. In the running for the state player of the year last year.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Aquinas. 8 minutes to go to the half. Score still Lincoln County 3-2 over Aquinas. Going to repeat that until we get it changed, but just remember that score 3-2. You may go the rest of your life and never see a football score like that. Aquinas hands off to their running back again. Go on straight up the middle. Picks up about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Actually, they're going to say now it's about 3 yards.
And Ruben Garnett for Aquinas, he is as advertised. As you've heard everything about him this week, he is as advertised, folks. He is a runner-up for State Player of the Year last year. And he can move.
He's quick, he's got moves, and he's elusive.
And you can't coach speed.
Nope. Wide and a slide on the left, wide to the right, set back there, hands to him again, going around the left side, and we stack him up. I think we're going to hold him for a no gainer. Don't grab his face mask, please.
And there was too many Red Devils that time to call. But I'm going to call one, number 34, Keyshawn Martin, looked like he was leading the Red Devil attack, about 6 of them on Mr. Garnett as he goes for no gain.
But they're going to say he lost about maybe 1 yard out of it because it's going to bring up third and 8.
We got our guys playing in the box. I hope it wouldn't be a good time for a pass.
They haven't. Well, of course, when you got the guy running the ball like this, why show you passing the attack before half? Aquinas with trips to the right side. Quarterback dropping back to pass. Throws underneath. Incomplete. Our defensive guy came up, timed it perfectly. He hit the guy just as his ball got there, and he wasn't able to wrap it up. So it's going to bring up.
Crawford, number 40, was almost back there for a sack lunch. Yeah. He was coming up behind him.
Going to make it 4th and 7. And I would imagine Aquinas with their soccer program would surely have got somebody with a foot. And he's going to be teeing up on the 30 on the far hash mark, so it'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt for Aquinas. We're waiting on the snap. Snap's there. It's a high one. Kick is up.
And
it is wide.
No field good as the Red Devil crowd done got crunk up over there.
I was saying that was very well could have been a very well timeout. When we called it, they were getting set to kick the field goal. Like right now, the flag is
dead.
Yep. We called it was just like that before we called timeout. We called timeout during the timeout. The wind picked up, and he was kicking into the wind. The flag was straight out toward the gym. When he kicked, as soon as he got through kicking, the wind died.
So Lincoln County is going to take over on the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Lakeith Lockhart out of shotgun. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to pick up about maybe 2 or 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 as he brings the Red Devil offense out on the field after that missed field goal by Aquinas. Trying to feel like there's a problem with the ball.
Yep. Well, the offensive team,
they got to change the balls up.
You use the ball of your choice, and they didn't get it switched out.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 as Lincoln County comes back out. Breaks the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart is going to be in shotgun. Got Norman behind him. We got 2 wideouts, Hartfield and Gartrell. Takes the high snap. He's going to take it himself. He runs right into a Aquinas defender. It may have gotten 1 yard or back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and let's call it 6. 5:16 left to go in the second quarter. Lincoln County's up 3-2. Here at Buddy Buffer Field, Larry Campbell Stadium, Lincolnton, Georgia, hosting the Fighting Irish of Aquinas, if you're just joining us. So Lincoln County breaks the huddle and comes back out. Lakeith Lockhart again in shotgun, got 2 running backs beside him. Going to throw off, pitch off to Quay Hartfield. He's got him a corner. We got a flag down on the play, but as of right now, Quay Hartfield has a first down, but there is a flag down. It's going to be probably a holding call against the Red Devils. It's in that holding call territory. Quay Hartfield had a it was a decent pitch. He had to get his hands on it real good, and he got around that corner and got us a first down. But it's going to be all for naught. They're going to move us back here for a holding call.
We can make it 3rd and long.
3rd and a country mile. Going to put the ball on the 15-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15. Well, the ball is on just in about the 14. We got to get it all the way out to about the 31.
Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart in the shotgun, as he's been most of the night. Got Norman behind him. He's going to hand off to number 1 Robertson. He's ate up in the backfield by Aquinas. Number 54 for Aquinas, like he was reading the whole play, like he might have been in the backfield with him in the huddle. He eats him up. He loses about maybe 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 18. Lincoln County is going to get ready to punt as the wind does pick back up here at Buddy Bufford Field. You got Ryan O'Neal. He's got his feet in his own end zone back there.
Needs to get a good high one and let that wind let it sail.
Great punt. Sends Aquinas back a little bit. It's bouncing. It goes to the 40, and he's going to miss it, take it down to about the 35 and jump on it. He touched it and missed it, so he had to jump on it. And he's going to be about the 35-yard line. Great punt by Ryan O'Neal. Got a little hometown roll on that one also. They're going to take it at 36. 1st and 10, Aquinas with 3:45 left to go in the second quarter.
But both teams have used one timeout. They got 2 apiece, 3:45 to go to the half. What can Aquinas do? What can Lincoln County's defense do as far as holding them and getting the ball back? It'd be nice to get another score on the board before half. Lincoln County with a 4-3 on the defensive front. Going to hand it out number 1 again, going around the left side. He's hit, spins around, stays on his feet, hit again, spins around, turns the corner, almost got it down the sideline. How did we not bring him down when we hit him on the 40-yard line?
He was spinning, is all I can tell you. Number 27, Elam, the one knocked him out of bounds about the 50-yard line. They're going to call it the 49. Still just on inside of their part of the field. So 1st and 10, Aquinas.
3:37 because he got knocked out of bounds. Stop the clock. Watch to the right. Quarterback dropping back. Looking to pass. He's got time. Rushed out of the pocket. Throws deep. We've got a guy down there. Oh, man. They come down with it. And it's going to be a touchdown of Aquinas. Our guy was sitting back there like the center fielder. Went up for it. Their guy came up behind him and just took it out of his hand.
He just took it from him. So Lincoln, so that long pass of about 60 yards.
That sounds right.
60 yards. 52, Ben tells me, 52.
52.
Brings Aquinas up 8-3 with 3:24 left to go in the second quarter. That long pass play, both of them jumped in the air and
that had interception written all over it.
They had the height advantage on us.
Yep. That could have just as easily been the interception because our guy had stepped up in front, went up, had it, and they just took it out of his hand. Aquinas goes for 2.
And they're not going to make it.
They don't make it.
So with 3:24 left to go in the second quarter, Lincoln County is down 8-3.
Not knowing where they may attempt a onside, but they're going to kick away.
Long kickoff. I think it's going to go in the end zone, and it does. So we got a touchback. Lincoln County is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 20 with 3:24 left to go in the second quarter. And I can tell you the first half of football, we have played a great game. We're still in this one. We got a long way to go. As Lockhart comes back in from the sideline after getting the play from Coach Banks. 1st and 10. Lockhart's going to be, he's going to come under center this time. We got Norman behind him. We got two side out. Got number 1 in motion. Roberts, he takes the pitch. He's looking for a corner. I think he found a little one, but he's going to be brought down about the 25-yard line.
You're right.
It's going to be second down and about 5.
Turnover, baby.
Down to 3 minutes to go to the half. Lincoln County trailing 8-3.
They break the huddle with Keith Lockhart back under center. Got number 1 in motion again. He's going to hand off to number 3, Norman, and he gets some good yardage. I think that's going to give him enough first down. Lincoln County first down.
Stops the clock to move the chains.
Had the ball on about the 32-yard line. First and 10, Red Devils. Keith Lockhart comes back out. He's under center. Got 2 wide. Gartrell. He's going to hand. I think he's going to keep it himself. Who had the ball?
I don't know who ended up with it.
It looked like a magic trick. Keith Lockhart keeps the ball and he rumbles for about 4 yards. It's going to be second and 6 for Lincoln County. As that clock continues to wind, fixing to be under 2 minutes. Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Comes back out. Number 15 wide. Lockhart under center, got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to hand off to Quay Hartfield, and he's got a hole. And he gets tackled at the 50-yard line and got a flag on the play.
Face mask at the end looked like.
Face mask against Aquinas is going to move us up some more. Stops the clock at 1:43. They're going to discuss it a little bit, but it's going to be at least a 1st and 10 Lincoln County.
It's just a matter of where it's going to be from.
Just a matter of where it's going to be. So they do call it against Aquinas. The Red Devil fans are cheering. And it moves them to about the 46-yard line in Aquinas territory. Lincoln County 1st and 10 on the 46. Getting ready to start the clock back up. Keith Lockhart coming under center, got 2 running backs behind him. Hands off to Quay Hartfield again. He's got a little corner. He's got 1 man to beat. He's getting taken down by that 1 man at the looks to be about the 35-yard line. He may have enough for a first down.
It's going to be close.
Leighton, he's so quick and low they can't find him.
Yep.
And he gets on that outside.
They're going to measure.
They're going to measure. They're going to bring out the sticks. 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Red Devils.
Man, we got a wide out. He's a Gartrell all the way to the sideline over here on the Aquinas side.
Tight set up front. Lakeith Lockhart under center. Going to hand off to number 3, Norman. He had a little room. He's up in it about the 34-yard line. Gets about 3 on the carry. Going to be 2nd and 7 as the clock continues to wind at 1:12. Going to hurry up a little bit. They break the huddle. 1:06 left to go. Lakeith Lockhart under center. Got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to hand off again to Norman, and he's got a little hole. He's going to be taken down after a little gain. Probably going to be 3rd and 4 as the clock winds under a minute.
We have 2 timeouts. Need to save 1 in case we have to go for the field goal.
Ball's on the 28-yard line. Going to hand off again to number 30, Burns. He's knocked backwards as the clock continues to wind. The clock's going to stop at 33 seconds. Lincoln County calls a timeout.
At this point, they need
David Burns probably got about maybe 2 if he got that many. So it's going to be 3rd and about, they're calling it 6. I'm going to call it 5. So Lincoln County comes out to the line. Lakeith Lockhart on the center, got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to move forward. He's still going. Lincoln Leroy just made a big hole for him. He's got the first down. Clock stops at 28 seconds left. So 1st and 10 Red Devils on the 24-yard line.
So I'm going to assume we call 2 plays and then during that timeout.
Lakeith Lockhart on the center hands it off to Norman. He's around the side. He's trying to get there. And they run him out of bounds about the 15-yard line over there into the cheerleaders of the Red Devils.
Clock stops at 20 seconds. He picks up, what, about 8? 9. Picks up 9 yards. Big thing, he got out of bounds.
Now you got to be thinking about kind of moving it towards the middle of the field. If you want to try for one, this is the time to go. If you want to have a safe pass into the end zone, this is when you do it. Lakeith Lockhart comes back from the sidelines. He breaks the huddle. He's going to be under center. Got 2 running backs behind him, Norman and Burns. And he's going to keep it himself. He's going to go for the pass. He's got one in there. Oh, number 15 had it in his hands.
All alone in the end zone.
He had one guy on him, but he was about 2 yards from him, had it in his hands. He jumped up and he just missed it. Just missed it, folks. 16 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
That play took 4 seconds to do. So
4 seconds, so we 3rd down.
3rd in the yard, pick up the first, clock stops on the, move the chain.
Lincoln County's down 8-3. 16 seconds left to go in the second quarter. We're knocking on the door on the 15-yard line. Lakeith Lockhart under center. And he's going to hand it to number 3 on a little cross buck. And he's got a little hole, and he's going to be down at the 5-yard line. About the 5 or the 6. I don't know what you want to call it. We got 8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. I don't know what you do here, Mr. Doug.
Spike it, and then figure out what you're going to do.
We got a timeout on the field.
Timeout.
We're on the 8-yard line, folks. We're knocking on the door. Keith Lockhart situating his soldiers up front. He's under center. He goes back for the pass, and he throws it in the end zone. And the Lincoln County Red Devil fans are cheering, but I can't tell. They're going to say it was incomplete with 3 seconds left to go.
Then you go for the field goal.
So Lincoln County is going to bring out their kicking team. We couldn't see it from the vantage point we were at. We thought they might have had a touchdown there for a minute. We couldn't tell, but with 3 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, Lincoln County is going to set up for the field goal. Ryan O'Neal lines it up. Score is 8-3. Lincoln County's down 8-3. Got the hike. The kick is up. It's a low line drive. And he just barely got it in over the bar. So Lincoln County scores as the clock winds down. And there we go. It's a high kick, not many yards, taking about the 20-yard line. And he's still up. He's still fighting. He goes down about the 35-yard line. So Aquinas will start off 1st and 10 on the 35.
They must teach the spin move. Did you see number 4? Same thing.
I was just thinking.
Same thing. So I am paying attention.
They must have some kind of a apparatus there, a tire spinning, and their runners run through it and it just automatically spins them around or something.
I don't know. Anyhow, I just thought I would bring that up.
Aquinas is breaking huddle. They're coming out, putting 2 wides to the left side. In the shotgun, wide to the right. Same old, hand to number 1. And this time we get in there and holding for no gain, maybe a little bit of a loss.
Number 34, Keyshawn Martin, in there on the tackle for the Red Devils for that loss of about probably 1 yard. He didn't quite make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I would like to say we made an adjustment at half, and that's why we threw him for a loss, but I could have. Hopefully that wasn't a fluke. That was an adjustment that we made to put the stops to him. Aquinas breaking the huddle. Same formation, wides to the left. Fakes to his number 1 guy, drops back to pass, throws deep. And almost a repeat of what we saw earlier. Our guy was up front, went up for it, went through him. The receiver, I think our guy going up to distract him enough for an incomplete pass.
Number 1, Roberts on the coverage there for the Red Devils as he broke up that pass. And we just kind of, not say at a disadvantage, but our D-backs are a little bit shorter than the receivers for Aquinas. So they're going to come back out on the 34-yard line, 3rd and 10, Aquinas.
Be a good time to hold them and make them punt away. Snaps there, the quarterback dropping back pass. He's getting chased for inside the pocket, trying to direct his receivers. And just tip. And the second guy for Aquinas catches it at the 50. First guy couldn't hang on to it. He tips it up, and the other guy's alert and aware and comes down with the ball. Aquinas has had the breaks tonight out here, especially in the passing department.
That ball was tipped and just fell right into his arm, just like Christmas dinner.
So what should have been an incomplete pass and 4th and 10 quickly became first and 10 from the 50. And they handed number 1 going up the middle, picks up about 9 yards.
Keyshawn Martin again on the tackle for the Red Devils. He was trying to get him a strip there, trying to get that fumble. But Garnett was having none of that. He's an elusive running back, folks.
That tip pass they caught that's big.
Oh yeah.
That takes him 3 and out, and we get the ball. Now they still got the drive going. Hands to number 1, go to the right side. We stack him up for a no gainer. At least we are stopping him a little bit now.
Number 40 on leading the tackles for the Red Devils, and there's a flag down on the field.
Where's the flag? Right here on the 40? Okay.
Going to be offside by the Aquinas Fighting Irish, and it's going to move them back a little bit.
So to move them back, should move them back 5. Make it 2nd down, still be 2nd. 2nd, 5.5. Balls should be placed right. The nose of it is touching the 45, straight down the field from me. If I would have paid another $1, I could have been on the 50, but instead I'm on the 45. Aquinas coming out 2 wide to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun's got number 1 behind him as a setback. Hands to number 1. He skirts down the left side, going east-west, tries to turn it up. And he's going to pick up about 2. It's going to make it 3rd. We're going to call it 3rd and 3 for Aquinas. There again, big 3rd down. We need to hold them and get the ball back and stop their momentum.
And Jalen Wade on the stop for the Red Devils. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Ball on the about the 42.5 yard line.
Waiting on the snap. Snaps there. Hands to number 1 again. And we hold him. It's going to bring up 4th. He might have got a yard out of it. It's going to bring up 4th. And we're going to call it a long 2 for Aquinas.
Number 40, Crawford again on the tackle for the Red Devils. Number 33, Parks, lost his helmet. Jesse Parks is going to have to go off the field for a little bit.
So I think Aquinas is going to go for it. Could be a huge ego smasher if we can hold him right here. Quarterback, no setbacks behind him. He's got trips to the right side. He's rolling right, passes out to the right. He's got that number 1 out there with a reception, 1-on-1. Scooting around, still on his feet. Holy moly, how did he do that? We had him in the grass, and we just slide down him like he's
got grease on him.
Grease on him. We had him wrapped up on the 15. That's why I quit talking. I thought he was going down. And I look up, and he's dancing in the end zone. Okay, in the old days they did outlawed sticking. We need to check and see if he ain't got some Crisco on him or something.
So Aquinas goes up 14-6 with 8:35 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They're getting ready for the extra point.
We have a little movement.
I think it's going to be a false start by the Red Devils.
What was the yardage on that run, Benton?
40 on the pass.
On the touchdown play.
Yeah, it was a 40-yard. It was about a 40-yard pass.
40-yard pass.
Yeah.
Aquinas. The pass has been the number one is doing the toting the mail for him, but passing is winning the game for him. We had 2 opportunities on that drive to stop him, and we didn't do it. They're going to go for the extra point. Snaps there, kicks up. Kick is good, so Aquinas goes up now.
And the ball goes over to Jim.
15-6. And there's the Aquinas kickoff all the way into the end zone and out of the end zone.
Long,
strong wind behind your back.
Yeah.
Took that one.
Long kickoff by Aquinas, so it's going to be a touchback for the Red Devils. 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County's down 15-6. As we're going to take over on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Red Devils as Lakeith Lockhart comes back out. Getting ready to hopefully put some points on the board. Lincoln County breaks the huddle, comes back out. Lakeith Lockhart brings him up to the line. He's going to be under center. He's got 2 running backs behind him. And he's going to hand off to number 3, Norman. And he's got some daylight. We got a flag on the play. They're going to take him down about the 31-yard line. It may be coming back a little bit.
You got a flag laying on the 23.
It's in the holding territory. It's going to be holding against Lincoln County, so it's going to move them back. So Lincoln County moved on back. Looks like they're going to be setting up on the
going back to about the
12-yard line.
Be first
and 18. So Lincoln County gets ready. Lakeith Lockhart gets him set on the line, comes up under center. He's got 1 behind him, and he's gonna keep it himself. And he got a little corner, and he's running. He meets a Aquinas player right at the 32-yard line. Gonna be 1st and 10 Red Devils. On that great quarterback sneak, he is definitely perfected it here in the last couple weeks. So Lakeith Lockhart on a big carry, 1st and 10 Red Devils.
So down to 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Aquinas is up 15-6 over Lincoln County.
Lincoln County comes out. Lakeith Lockhart under center. Got Quay Hartfield and Norman behind him. He's going to hand off to Quay. He's trying to get around the side. He's not going to make it. He's taken down about the line of scrimmage. It may have gotten 1. 7:52 left to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County's down 15-6.
He picked up about 2. The ball is on the 35, and we got to get it all the way up to the 42.
So 2nd and 8. They're going to call it 2nd and 7. Ball on 35. Lincoln County comes back in a tight set. They got 1 wide out. Keith Lockhart under center. He's going to hand off. Look like the number 30, David Burns, for a little carry. May have about 2 yards.
At some point, we got to ask the question: who just happens to have a white jumpsuit flying around for the situation?
So 3rd and 6 for Lincoln County as they come back out, break the huddle. Lakeith Lockhart comes under center. Got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to hand off to Quay Hartfield on a little cross, but he didn't make it. Had 1 leg tackle. Number 44 for Aquinas brought him down. It's going to be 4th down. About 4th and 4 for the Red Devils.
if that guy didn't bring him down, he's picking up a good 10 yards, if not breaking it.
Yeah. So Lincoln County is going to bring Ryan O'Neill out for the punt.
How many punts have we made tonight, Ben? Is this the second or third? Their receiver standing back about the 25.
Low line punt. Taking at the 40, about the 38-yard line. He's going to get to about the 36 or 37-yard line.
So 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Quanah has the ball. We just punted it to them. They will be spotting the ball right at the 35. The Quanah's 35. 6:01 to go in the third quarter. Quanah's up 15-6. And people don't realize just how crucial this game is. It's like I was telling you earlier. Aquinas is sitting pretty good. They're high up in there, in the power poll. We're floating in there at number 12. We lose tonight, and next week we may not make the playoffs. Aquinas hands off to that number 1 and goes straight up the middle. He got hit that time. Somebody finally wrapped him low, and somebody came in high and put a little stinging hit on him.
Lakeith Lockhart with the main tackle there rattled his cage a little bit.
But he still picks up about 4. Going to make it 2nd and 6 for Aquinas. Ball on the 40. He got to get it out to the 46. Aquinas 2 wides to the left side. We on that 4-3 defense. Hands off to that number 1 again. Goes off the left tackle. Scoots around and picks up about 4. It's going to make it 3rd and probably 2, maybe 3.
The offensive line for Aquinas sure is moving us back. He's not making many steps when he comes out the backfield, but he's not having to. The offensive line's moving him up about 1 yard or 2 yards coming out the gate.
We need to come out the gate on this one and move them back about 2 yards, make it 4th and 4, 4th and 5 instead of a first down or 4th and short. And we take off. Was there movement on their part?
They're saying number 34 from Aquinas moved. That's what the Red Devils are saying.
But it's what the man in the striped shirt says it matters. Surely he wouldn't have took off like that for the fun of it. No, they saying he did. Apparently they didn't see the movement. So that's going to give him the first on the penalty. Our outside linebacker just thought he saw some movement.
So the ball is going to be spotted at the 49-yard line, still in Aquinas territory, 1st and 10 Aquinas.
But it gives him the first. Out of the shotgun, quarterback for Aquinas takes it. Fakes it to his number 1 man, throws deep downfield with number 4 all alone, in and out of his hands. He split that zone wide open. Hit him in the bad place, right in the hands. Or maybe if he had to come back and jump up over and pull it from somebody catching it by himself, it may not be something he could do. But all that to say was a long, incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd and 10. Aquinas got 2 wide to the right side. And the number 1 goes off to the right side, scoots around. We hit him at the 50. He keeps driving. Forward progress will get him down to about the 46. Making it 3rd. We're going to call it 3rd and 5.
As the clock continues to wind down here in the second half of football, 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. Aquinas is up 15-6 against the Red Devils. Got to hold them here.
Aquinas flipping by. They come with 2 wides left, 2 wides right. Put a man in motion right to left. Number 4 is the motion man. Quarterback's going to throw out the flats. Incomplete pass. Almost was a fumble lateral pass, but he did have a little forward motion on it, so it's going to bring up 4th and 5. So hopefully Aquinas will be punting.
And even in doing that, he actually goes closer to the defender down.
So with 3:36 left to go in the third quarter, Aquinas is getting ready to punt here to the Red Devils. Jamar Norman is going to be standing out about the 15-yard line waiting on this punt. High punt. And it just stops at the 5-yard line. Pins Lincoln County back, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 5 with 3:28 left to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County comes out, got to move this ball, got to help the defense out a little bit. They need a little bit of a rest.
There's been some serious wicked stuff going on with kicks tonight.
Yep. That ball hit the 5 and it just bounced straight up in the air and stayed put. Lakeith Lockhart comes out. He's under center. He's going to hand off, or no, he's going to keep it himself. Rumbles about 2.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. So Lincoln County's trying to put something together here. We got to give that defense a rest. They've played their hearts out tonight. They've had a couple bad breaks here, but they've had their hands full with number 1 Garnett all night long. Red Devils break the huddle. Here they come back out. Call it 2nd and 6. Lakeith Lockhart under center. And he's going to hand off on a little cross buck. Hands off to number 1, Roberts, as he gets a little carry for the Red Devils. Probably about 2 yards. Going to be 3rd and 2. Correction, 3rd and 3.
Third and 3, 2:22 to go in the third quarter. We are still trailing, unfortunately, 15-6.
So Lincoln County comes back out. Keith Lockhart under center. Norman behind him. Going to hand off on the pitch to number 3. And he goes around the corner and is met by a truckload of white jerseys. So he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and about 3. Got a flag down. They're going to say 1st and 10, Red Devils. Going to move us up. I don't know exactly what they call.
I don't know, but we'll take it. Beggars can't be choosy right now.
So the ball's moved to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Red Devils. Must have been an automatic first down.
Or did he get the first? Just got it?
They got it?
Okay.
So Lincoln County, 1st and 10 on the 15. Going to hand off again. Number 24, Quay Hartfield. He's trying to get around the corner and didn't quite make it. Number 44 for Aquinas wrapped him up in the backfield. Probably lost about 2. It's going to be 2nd and 12 on the 13-yard line. He almost had that corner. He just couldn't quite make it.
That's where their guy, when he's coming around like that, that's when he starts doing that 360 spin around. We're instead of us spinning around, we're going down.
I'm calling it the gator roll.
Okay. The death roll of the gator.
You know how the gator roll?
Yep. We just keep trying to run straight out instead of rolling around.
He only lost 1. Lockhart in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. Number 3 is going to keep it himself, and he's going to bust up to about the 20-yard line. So he picks up about 6. So it's going to be 3rd down. About 5 to go.
We're down to less than 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Lincoln County is going to get one more play before the third quarter. Got Lockhart in the shotgun. Norman's right beside him. 3rd and 5. He's going to take the hike, hand off to Norman. He's got a little hole. And he's going to go down at the 25-yard line. May have picked up just enough for the first down. Depending on where they spot it.
Man.
They spot it with just the nose of it touching the...
And they're going to give it to us. Lincoln County, first down. Lincoln County, 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Lakeith Lockhart brings the men out. He's going to be under center. He's got 1 running back behind him. Quay Hartfield in motion. He's going to hand off straight up the middle to number 3, and he goes nowhere. As Aquinas wraps him up, he may have got a yard. Forward progress may give us 1. So we're going to call it 2nd and 9 ball on the 26-yard line. As there's 11:44 left to go in the 4th quarter. Aquinas is up 15-6.
Time is ticking down.
Lincoln County comes back out, 2nd and 9.
And that number 15 is Josh Shelton.
Number 5, Lakeith Lockhart. Got one in motion. And he's going to hand it off on a little cross buck. Can't tell what the number was. Quay Hartfield with the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and a long 8 for the Red Devils. As they get the orders from the sideline from Coach Banks. Lakeith Lockhart breaks the huddle, comes back out. He's going to be under center. Got Norman, number 3, behind him. He goes back and he's looking for one to pass to. Right through the arms of an Aquinas defender, almost picked off. Winds starting to pick up, blowing on their backs. Going to be kicking towards the gym. Long, high punt. Number 4 calls for a fair catch. He's going to let it bounce, and it bounces all the way out to the 20-yard line. So Aquinas is going to take over. Nice punt. Ryan O'Neal takes over, 1st and 10 on the 20. Hopefully we can get a turnover here. We'd be knocking on the door.
So let's see what Aquinas comes out and do. I'm sure it's going to be one up the middle, one to the left, one to the right. Start again. They keep reloading with number 1 shot the whole night. And that's what they coming out looking like. They got the wide and slot to the right, wide to the left. Shotgun, number 1 standing behind him. Hands the number 1 going left. And he squirms and stays on his feet and lunges forward to the 30, picking up a quick 10 yards and a Aquinas 1st down. We hit him at the 24, and he just squirms and keeps lunging and twisting and turning and picks up, well, they're going to say actually it was 9 yards instead of the 1st. So it's 9 yards, 2nd and a yard. The ball just shy of the 30.
The clock continues to wind, 9:52 left to go.
Pretty much the same formation, wide left, 2 to the right. Shotgun, set back, hand to number 1, coming right. We hit him before he gets across the 30. Going to bring up 3rd and a yard. I've seen teams heavily use a player, but this is...
It's kind of like last week with GMC. You know, they had that low kid, and he was number 13, and I mean they ran his shoes off his feet all night long.
I got Garnett for 20 rushes right now.
And how many total plays have they? How many total plays and how many pass plays? Because I don't think anybody else has ran it over 3 or 4 times. Fakes to it, passes it out. Number 4's got it, and I think he's going to come down on the 30, and that should be a 1st down.
1st down, Aquinas.
1st down, just barely enough. 8:49 to go in the ball game. Aquinas is still up 15-6 over Lincoln County. Two field goals has been the extent of our scoring tonight. Aquinas breaking the huddle. This time they throw it 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun, number 1 to set back. Long snap count, almost drew us off. Handing the number 1, coming to the right side. We grab him from behind, and he's going to pick up about 2.5, 3 yards, making it 2nd and 7, I'm going to say. And we'll go from there with it. How many rushes are anybody besides him has had?
I've got them him as 20, and I've got them with a total of 26 rushes.
Okay. So amongst all their other running,
a couple number 4.
6 of them have been by somebody else, and 21 of them now has been by him. And him again, that number 1 goes left side. He's going to get it out to the 35, making it 3rd and 5. 7:36 to go in the ball game. Aquinas with the 3rd and 5.
Keyshawn Martin with the stop for the Red Devils.
And we got to start wrapping our mind around the player of the game.
They know when we get the ball, they know we're going to run.
Aquinas taking their time. I think they try to do some clock control now, just because we've got to score twice, and one of those has got to be a touchdown. And number 1 again. This time we hit him before he gets to the line. We wrap him up, and actually I think we throw him for about a yard loss. So it should bring up 4th and about 5.5. So their punting unit will come out. They'll be, if the wind right now there is no wind, but if it picks up, they will be punting into the wind.
Devon Holloway leading the stop for the Red Devils there. As we get ready to set up for the punt, Jamar Norman's getting ready to set up, and he's going to go back probably about the 35-yard line. Here comes the punt. Some Red Devils trying to get to it. Wind and punt, bounces about the 30-yard line, and it's going to roll till about the 25. So 1st and 10, Lincoln County starting on the 25-yard line with 6:17 left to go in the 4th quarter. Lincoln County's down 15-6. And this is about the time where we're going to do something. If we're going to do it, we need to do it now.
Do it now. Because we don't have time to. I mean, we would almost have to go if it's 4th down right there. We'd almost have to go for it for right there because we got to get the two scores. Hopefully it don't come to that. Hopefully we can drive it down, score, and get another one of those wicked kickoffs.
So Lincoln County comes out. Lakeith Lockhart under center. And I don't know what the stop was for. They stopped the clock.
Gets a stop, you would think that would pretty much be it, just based on how much time they ran off. That's probably the last time they just had the ball. They took.
So Lincoln County comes out after that TV timeout and hits a pass to number 1 Roberts.
It's a 5
for a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 30. And that's what we're going to do here, folks. We got to move this ball. We got 2 scores down. We got to move it a little bit. Lakeith Lockhart comes under center. Got 2 behind him. He's going to throw off to number 24. Quay Hartfield, and he loses his footing probably back to the line of scrimmage, if that. So with 5:42 left to go in the 4th quarter, Aquinas 15-6. We're going to be looking down at a 3rd and long. They're going to call it 3rd and 6 as Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Keith Lockhart brings them out. Got number 1 Norman behind him. Got Quay Hartfield in the backfield. Going to keep it himself. He's looking for a passer. He's got it to number 3 Norman, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Call it 36. 1st and 10 Red Devils. Here we go. So 1st and 10, 5:11 to go. I think they're saying he moved out probably about the 36-yard line, was pushed out of bounds.
Big thing is he got the first.
Got the first and got out of bounds.
Keeps the drive alive.
There you go. So Lincoln Leroy brings them back out on the line. Got Lockhart in the shotgun. Got number 3 Norman right beside him. Got 1 in motion. Lockhart's going to take it himself. He's straight up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 46-yard line. 47 in Aquinas territory. So 1st and 10 Red Devils.
Win, lose, or draw, this has been a good game.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. With about 5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter, Lockhart on that great quarterback sneak, that quarterback keeper he's done made famous these last couple of weeks. 1st and 10, Red Devils on the 48. Got number 1 in motion again. Lakeith Lockhart back up the middle, keeps it himself, and he's going to rumble down till about the 42-yard line. So he's going to be just a little short of a first down. So it's going to be 2nd and they're going to call it about 4. 2nd and 4. So Lincoln County comes back out. Lockhart breaks the huddle. 2nd and 5. Lockhart in the shotgun. Number 3 Norman beside him, got 1 in motion. Lockhart takes it again straight up the middle, and he gets bulldogged about the 41-yard line. So a pickup of a little bit before he's brought down hard by the Aquinas defense. So 3rd down. They're going to call it 3rd and 4. Shelton comes out wide. Devil offense up to the line. Lakeith Lockhart under center. He's got Norman right behind him. And he's going to hand to number 9. No, he's going to keep it himself, and he's got a hole. And he's getting dragged from behind, and he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line.
Inside the 20.
Inside the 20. Going to be about the 18 with 3:33 left to go. 1st and 10, Red Devils.
If the Aquinas player doesn't grab his jersey, that's touchdown.
Touchdown. So 1st and 10, Red Devils.
And needless to say, these Aquinas fans are a bit anxious. Most of them are on their feet right now.
Oh, yeah. So the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Lincoln County, as we're knocking on the door. He's going to hand off to Quay Hartfield. He's trying to find the hole. He's brought down to about the 14-yard line. No, correct. Yeah, about the 14-yard line. So they're going to call it 2nd and 5 as the clock winds down under 3 minutes. Lockhart brings him back out under center. Got 2 running backs behind him. He's going to hand. No, he's not. He's going to keep this up. Looking for the pass. Number 3 catches it, knocks out somebody over at the sideline over there. Can't see where he went out. Where'd he go out, Doug? On the 10?
That's inside the 10 is looking like. Well,
8-yard line.
8-yard line, okay.
So he's going to be on the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, Lincoln County knocking on the door. Lockhart comes back out. He's under center. Got Norman behind him. He's going to keep it himself. He's looking for the pass. He's got one in the end zone. Off his hands. He had number 44 tight end Austin Parks in the end zone, just off his hands. So 2nd and goal on the 8. We had to try it. It looked good. 2:42 left to go.
We need the touchdown, but we got to have touchdown and a field goal. So if we don't get 4th down, you get the 3 on there. So then maybe all we got to do is get the.
Lincoln County comes back out. Lockhart under center. He's going to hand off, pitch it to number 3. He's trying to get around that corner. He's trying. Oh, he's on the 2-yard line. Woo! On the 2-yard line.
A little of a trick play there, wasn't it?
Little of a trick play. Look at a little pitch out to number 3 Norman. He's right on the 2-yard line as the clock continues to wind down. 2:24 left to go in the 4th quarter. Lincoln County's down 15-6. We're knocking on the door just as hard as we can knock. So they're gonna call it 3rd and goal at the 3. He's under Norman. Lockhart tries to go straight up the middle. He's got some push.
Touchdown.
Doug says it's in. Lincoln County touchdown. On them Fighting Irish. We still hanging in there, folks, just as hard as we can hang. Lincoln County down 15-12. 2:07 left to go in the game. And we drove down the field and scored.
Is that a Lockhart keeper?
That was a Lockhart keeper. Quarterback sneak straight up the middle. Had a little push from Norman right behind him. So they're going for the extra point. O'Neal set up. 2:07 left to go. Ball is hiked. Kick is up. And referee says it's good. So 15-13. 2:07 left to go in the 4th quarter. Norman's leading the crew out. He's getting ready. Here he goes. And it's bouncing. It's a high bounce. It's still on the ground. Aquinas says that they got it.
I think
Bounce.
too much of a bounce.
Yeah, too much of a bounce. That one high bounce just bounced too much for us. Number 14, Jalen Wade tries to come up with it and say you got it, but the referee's going to give it to Aquinas. So we got 2:07 left to go. Lincoln County Red Devil defense has got to hunker down. We got to get this ball back, folks.
Yep. Cannot allow them a first down. I mean, we could, but with the 3 timeouts, you got to save at least one of those for the drive to get down in field goal range.
So Lincoln County's waiting on Aquinas to come out. Lincoln County first and 10. Aquinas first and 10. I wish it was Lincoln County first and 10. Aquinas first and 10, 15-13, 2:07 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Got the 2 wides to the left. Quarterback back there without his setback. We're just going to do an inside handoff to number 1. We had him for a loss, and we let him squirt loose and get back to the line of scrimmage. We had our hands on him back at the 40, and the line of scrimmage is the 43, and that's about where he got back to. But still no gain. We'll take that.
He's holding on to that ball tighter than a 5-year-old with his favorite toy. He ain't letting it go nowhere.
I'm not so sure we might not should have earned a timeout right there, because they better take this thing down to about 110 before they got to snap it. But I think they're going to snap it before they have to. We're down to a minute 27. Hands number 1 again, and we bring him down. Picks up about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9, and this time we will use that timeout.
So with a timeout, Lincoln County with 1:21 left to go in the fourth quarter. Aquinas, it's going to be 3rd down and what, about 9, Doug?
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Ball's on the 44.
And this is not going to be a TV timeout, so we're going to stay here with it.
They run it through this one. That's good. Because all this timeout was about was stopping the clock, not about adjustments or strat plays. You know what you got to do. You got to hold them on this one. They punt. If you hold them, they punt on what you call timeout. Make them punt. We've got 1 timeout left, and we got to get down to field goal range. This one will most probably go down to what happens on the last one of the game. Unless somebody breaks one side or the other breaks loose. And both sides of the field are up and anxious. Aquinas 3rd and 9. Ball on their 44. Got 3 wide to the right side. Quarterback's going to pitch back to his number 1, and he's going to get hit at the line.
Jalen Wade,
face
head
to
knocker,
face,
baby.
nose to nose, no gainer.
Say hello.
Hello, number 1, meet number 14.
Woo!
And they have everything spread out all the way across the whole field. A little low kick.
Norman slipped as he went for it.
He was Norman was going to go for it, but
he decided not to.
But it took a Lincoln County bounce and bounced backwards. So Lincoln County down it on what, the 26. So we got to get 74 for a touchdown, or we got to pick up 40 yards to get in field goal.
We got to. So we're going to take over on the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Red Devils with a minute 08 left to go. We only got 1 timeout left. (13-15) score. Lincoln County trailing. Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Got Lockhart. Got 4 wide outs. 5 wide outs. 1 running back with him. Lockhart in the shotgun. No, he's under center. He takes the hike. He's looking for somebody. He's running. He's passing. He's got 1 down the sideline. Gosh! Intercepted Aquinas. He had number 3 in his sights, and he was covered.
Shortest man on the team.
So Aquinas takes over on the 46. 1st and 10 with 59 seconds left to go.
And all they got to do is take a knee 3 times. 2 times, actually. Oh, me.
So Aquinas comes out in the victory formation, all tight end with 59 seconds left to go. They're going to down it as the clock continues to wind down. Lincoln County going to come up on the short end, 15-13. Just throw the interception on the 47-yard line. That's the way it goes sometimes, though. We played a great ball game.
Now, this isn't playing dirty, but this is what you got to do here.
Oh, yeah.
You got to anticipate a half a second before the actual snap, and your whole line's got to go. And hope it's timed perfectly, and you cause a fumble. What else you going to do?
It ain't going to hurt you.
It ain't going to hurt you.
And that's going to be it. The clock's going to wind down under 20 seconds as Aquinas has come in to Larry Campbell Stadium, Buddy Bufford Field, and won 15-13.